to Yoga with Leanne. So glad you chose this video. Today we're going to be doing some, you guessed it, some yoga. So I'm going to invite you to come onto your yoga mat if you have one, or your towel or your blanket, whatever you have. Just get comfortable, take your shoes and socks off, make yourself at home, settle in, because you're in for a special ride today. You may notice that I'm wearing a hat that's kind of not my usual attire. I'm dressed because we're going to be celebrating Halloween. Right. If you have a Halloween hat you feel like wearing, you're welcome to do that. Sitting up in our crisscross yoga socks or our easy pose, I invite you to make your spine really long and to lift the crown of your head up to the sky and rooting through your sits bones to press into your yoga mat. Notice the parts of your body that are touching the earth and the parts of your body that are not touching the earth, that are sort of floating above that. And breathe in with your arms above your head. And clap at the top and bring your hands down to your heart. And just notice how you feel today. How are you feeling? Yoga, my cat is, as you can hear, meowing. I think he's feeling good. Yoga is a great chance for you to just come into your body and feel your feelings. There's nothing you need to change or judge. Just notice it and breathe into it. So close your eyes, notice how you're feeling, and breathe into that feeling. So great. So great. Whatever feeling you have, it's perfectly fine. I'm just so glad that you're here, taking this time to be in your own body and taking this special time just for you. So let's begin with some rolling poses like this. I like to call this stirring the witch's brew, because it feels like there's a big cauldron and we're going to stir that cauldron. So stir the witch's brew. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, reaching forward, and breathe out. Change directions. You really want to stir it up now. Use your imagination to stir that witch's brew. Imagine it's green and bubbly, and round it and coming forward, and open your heart. Breathe in and round it out. Breathe out. Those stretches feel really good. Center shoulders up and down. You know, today's class is all about Halloween, so let's do a yoga story today. I love my yoga stories. So today's yoga story is going to be about a cat named Scardey. You heard me. Scardey is the cat's name. So Scaredy cat was a Halloween cat, but the weirdest thing about Scardey is that Scardey was scared of everything. Scardey lived in a pumpkin patch, surrounded by pumpkins, and Scardey was even scared of the pumpkins. I brought my friend Jack-o'-lantern here today, and I thought we'd start off, because you know I love to sing. Let's start off by singing a little song and turning our bodies into a jack-o'-lantern. So a jack-o'-lantern is really, really big and round, right? So make yourselves big and round as you can. And take a deep breath in with me. Breathe up your whole body. Get it full of air. That's good. And sing with me. Jack-o'-lantern, jack-o'-lantern, you are such a silly sight. As you sit there in the window, staring out at the night. You were once a pretty pumpkin, growing on a sturdy vine. Now you are a jack-o'-lantern. Let your candlelight shine. Come onto your knees. This is your candle inside your jack-o'-lantern. And breathe here. So Scardey the cat was even scared of jack-o'-lanterns, and of course scared of frogs. I brought along my creepy frog for today's Halloween themed yoga class. So come on to your feet into a low squat. We're going to call this little pose right here froggy pose. Put your fingers in front and get really springy, and let's take a few hops forward. So first a deep breath in and hop 3 times. Boing, 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 and back. Boing, boing, boing. So Scardey the cat was afraid of everything. Come onto your hands and knees and let's be Scardey. Round your back as much as you can as you breathe out. So flat back to begin. Breathe in and round that back and meow it into a Halloween Scardey cat. Remember, the rounder your back is, the more scared you are. And at Halloween, those black cats are always so scared. So keep on rounding your back and flattening it out with the breath as I'm telling you the story. So Scardey was so scared of everything that it was actually a problem. It wasn't fun. It wasn't cute. It was really upsetting for Scardey, but it was the only life that Scardey knew. And so every day, Scaredy would scuttle around really quickly, always holding his breath. Here comes Jeremiah. I hope you're not scared, Jeremiah. You don't look very scared. Always holding his breath, not taking deep breaths, really, really anxious. The only time Scaredy Cat would calm down would be at night when he settled down in the pumpkin patch and got himself really cozy. So you can maybe find a spot now on your yoga mat. I can't lie down because I have him on me. I'm gonna kind of go to the side. Oh, there we go. And I have my little blanket. I'm gonna find a spot where I get really cozy and I can feel relaxed. Like this. So one night when Scaredy Cat was safe and tucked in the pumpkin patch, there were no pumpkins scaring him, no spiders, no toads, no frogs, no other cats, just Scaredy Cat under the moon. He felt really peaceful. So peaceful, in fact, that on this particular night, the crescent moon looked down on Scaredy. That's coming to crescent moon pose. So you're going to put one foot in front and one foot in back, like this, in a low lunge. You turn our arms up to the sky like this, so your knees over your ankle, your body is tall and your arms are reaching up, and we're just going to point our arms up and look back a little bit as we open our hearts and breathe. This is crescent moon pose. So one beautiful Halloween night, the crescent moon looked down on Scaredy Cat. Let's change legs, same thing on the other side. And thought, you know what, my poor little Scaredy Cat, I don't like how you're so scared of everything. I'm going to help you and teach you how to be less scared. So breathe up, crescent moon pose, and down. We're going to also try crescent moon pose a different way. So standing up, this time we are going to lift our arms up and we're going to reach over to one side. Another way to be the crescent moon, and breathe up, center, the other side. So crescent moon looked down on Scaredy Cat while Scaredy Cat was sleeping and had no idea, and decided to fill Scaredy Cat with a sense of not being afraid. And he came to Scaredy Cat in the dream and he said, I want you to notice your breath, and from now on, every time you breathe, you will feel less scared. But you have to breathe deeply and you have to breathe fully. Scaredy Cat didn't even know this happened. In the morning, Scaredy Cat woke up in the usual Scaredy Cat way. Come back onto your cat pose. And instead of Scaredy Cat's back going round like a scared Halloween cat, it felt a little bit softer. Scaredy Cat wagged his little tail. Take your tail and swish it. And why aren't I scared today? This feels different. The flowers smell prettier. The air doesn't feel as frightening. Everything felt a little bit better for Scaredy Cat. And she had no idea why, but the moon had given Scaredy Cat a new way to be. So it helped Scaredy Cat to breathe more fully. And when you breathe more fully, you just feel less scared. It's just the way it is. So that's my challenge for you, all of my yoga friends. This Halloween, see how much you can breathe. If you start getting scared because you think that witches are real, or ghosts are real, or goblins are real and not just pretend, see if you can stay in your body, one hand on your heart, one hand on your tummy, feel your breath, and remember what's real. Your breath is what's real, and there's nothing to be scared of. You've got this. Yoga makes you stronger, and I'm so glad that you did this class with me today, because now you're stronger too. I look forward to doing yoga with you again really soon. You're amazing. Namaste.